I take my child to the playground and every single other child at the playground is speaking a foreign language to their parent. My child is the only child at the playground that's speaking English. And I'm surrounded by people that are being told, oh, this is a great multicultural diversity, and it just means less white people, less white culture, and ultimately we're going to turn into global South Africa. And I will fight to stop that from happening. I had family in South Africa. I'm not letting it happen here. And so I'm trying with all my might to be peaceful and reasonable and political, but we have to protect white Australia. We have to.
So many things he said are wrong. The privilege which is coming out of him, the entitlement to think that we have to protect white Australia. In other words, we have to protect what wasn't rightfully ours, but now we are part of this land and we don't want anyone else who doesn't look like us to be here. Because when my kid goes around, when my kid goes somewhere, they have to speak another language, and I don't want that. I want them to only speak English. English is the only language, and I want people to look like me. If you don't look like me, guess what? You're not part of us. You're a second-class citizen. You know what? And you should understand, because we were here first. Well, not first, but we were here second. And because we were here second, that means we have a stronger say, because we have more power and authority now, because there's more of us. And so we got to protect what we have. You see what happened to the other people, right? You see what happened to the other people when they didn't protect their borders, even though it was taken from a colonizing standpoint, even though they're illegal immigrants, or immigrants want to come in legally to the best of their ability, fleeing war-torn nation. No, that's not enough. They aren't allowed to come here. He should be saying he wants to protect all Australians, but he says white Australia. People who look like me need a place to have, which is their home. And anyone who doesn't look like me, I'm not looking out for their well-being, because it's not Australia inclusive and everyone. It's me and people who look like me. I don't want to walk around this place looking at people and seeing other skin colors and other skin tones, and let alone speaking other languages. So you guys, you guys get out, all right? And I'm going to fight tooth and nail, because I don't want it to be like South Africa. You see what happened there? They had a position of power, and guess what? Then they let up. And the black people, who the land was rightfully theirs, now they're taking it back. Well, I'm not going to make the same mistake. He made a threat. People are going to be like, oh, it's free speech. He's speaking his mind. Ugh. He made a low-key threat. He's basically saying, I'm being calm and you're pushing me to the limit, because my rights and what I want in my heart for people who look like me is more important than the immigrants, more important than people who don't look like me, because this is ours, even though it was taken. And I'm trying to be political, even though I'm going to have my agenda regardless, but I'll cross the line. And we have crossed the line before. We have crossed the line to take. That's why we're here. And that's why we have this business. And we're going to fight and cross the line to keep. That's what I heard. What did you hear?